Beyonce actually would be a great example.
Right.
Because think how powerful she is and how she's used her sexuality to get her work out there. It doesn't mean that she's diminishing herself and being overly sexy. It
Right.
means that she understands where her power lies, right? And that's terrifying for white men, for any woman, but particularly for black women to have power.
Oh, wow.
But if all black women are whores, why would you have them taking care of your kids? That's where the mammy comes from, right? So I can't have that slut taking care of my little brother. So I need to create an image of a black woman who is not that. So she's
Wow.
all these things. So the mammy is always older, and actually, in real terms, she's postmenopausal. So
Okay.
that means black women are Jezebels until they can no longer have babies, because once they can no longer have babies, they no longer have the same economic benefit, right? So, right, so now you're a black woman, and all you do is you take care of the family because you understand your place. You understand that you're inferior, and that the white world is so much more important. But the mammy also was intended to show that if you look at the mammy, she's black and she's fat. Therefore, there's no miscegenation going on. If she's fully black, then there's no black and white contact going on in slavery, right? She's big and fat.
Oh,
Therefore,
wow.
slaves aren't being starved. I mean, how could she be big and fat if slaves aren't being starved? In a world where there's no dentistry, she has these great strong teeth, which shows you how much healthier slaves were than poor whites, who, if you looked at a picture of them, all their teeth had fallen out.
Wow.
It's a way to show how great slavery actually was, and the fact that she's always smiling. Well, hello, if she's a slave, why is she always smiling? Because slavery's lovely. She was so much happier when she was a slave.
Wow.
Now that becomes complicated when slavery ends, but that's the point, right? Is to show how wonderful slavery was, how once black women are no longer threatening, right? In other words, they can no longer have children. They become this woman who loves her white family more and most importantly understands her place.
Wow.
Which is why the mammy is such a big figure after slavery. Because you're
Yeah.
thinking about those 40 years at the end of the century, trying to figure out how do we push black people back into slavery. Everybody suddenly had a mammy.